Hi and welcome to program 5 in this series of programs and tutorials that focus on multi-charts power language. If you are not part of our Chartplex email list, then please go to chartplex.com and I will let you know when I release new tutorials or programs. Today's program 5, is designed to try and anticipate potential levels of support and resistance, and you'll see here I've got it applied to a 5-minute pound-dollar chart. And the way it works is it calculates zigzags, and you can define the retracement percentage that defines what how the zigzags are formed. But essentially, every time a new zig or zag is confirmed, the program takes that level and compares it with all the levels in an existing array of levels. If the level that's just been found is within a certain user-defined tolerance of an existing level, then the two levels are combined, or at least an index of how many times different levels have been found is increased for the level that's already stored in the array. Having done that, because I wanted to try and limit the amount of processing this is doing, at the end, having gone through the whole chart and done all the processing, and I think I've got about a year's worth of data on this chart, the program will then calculate what we can see on the screen that we're looking at. In other words, the highest price, lowest price, and the start date and time. And then it will work out which lines in the array would appear on the screen and copy those to another array, which it then sorts based on the significance index. In other words, how many times a level has been found at that level before. And if there is a draw between two with the same significant index, it will sort by date and it will find the one that occurred most recently. Then it will plot them on the chart, as you can see here. So let me just show you the inputs, and we're just going to go Format, Study, going to double click on here. And firstly, the bottom three show zigzag, zigzag color, and combined color are just really cosmetic, so you can turn off the zigzag if you don't want to see it. And zigzag color determines the color of the zigzag, and combined color determines the color of the lines, which in our case you can see we've made dark blue. Could change them to, for example, light gray, and when we go back to the chart we'll see what effect that takes. The more important inputs, though, are the number of lines to show. So number of lines to show determines how many lines you want to see on the chart within the area you can see. Now, the maximum size of the array is 500. Now, there may not be 500 lines in the array, but you could choose up to 500, and it would then show you how many would appear within the area that you're looking at. Retrace percentage, this determines how the zigzags are formed, similar to the standard zigzag program, and you can change that figure there until the zigzags look to you like they're recognizing the most significant turning points. And then finally, combined value. This is the value that two lines need to be within this tolerance for them to be combined. So the lines don't have to occur exactly at the same level. You could make that 0 if you wanted them to, but you can also create this thing called combined value, which I've set as a multiple of min move over price scale. And because the foreign exchange goes to several decimal places, I've made this 100 times minimum move divided by price scale. So I think this program potentially is useful educationally, not least because you can see how we process some two-dimensional arrays, and it also includes a function that will go through and do that sort of the array before plotting the lines right at the end of the chart. Anyway, I hope you might find this useful. It is available for download for a nominal fee at chartplex.com, and this is not a read-only read-only program, so you can open it up, look at it, play around with it, modify it, and learn from some of the programming techniques included within it. And I've also included a lot of comments within the code to hopefully explain what I'm doing as you go through it. Anyway, I hope you find it useful. Thank you very much.